Hey, what's up guys, I'm Neville, and today I'm going to be talking about why the Charlotte Hornets should actually trade Kemba Walker. Now, before any Hornets fans jump down my throat for saying this and saying, no way, we can't trade him, why would you ever trade him? No! Hear me out. Alright, I have some reasons, and I really think this is going to make a lot of sense for y'all, and it will actually probably end up improving your team in the long run. Maybe not in the short run, maybe y'all will be pretty bad for a little bit of seasons, but y'all will eventually be getting better if y'all do trade Kemba, I think, and I'm going to get into that when the video actually starts. So without further ado, without me rambling on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so before I get into any reasons why I think they should trade him, I'm going to get into why it is even a question of them trading, because some people might be like, he's by far the best player on the team, one of the best point guards in the league, one of the best shooters in the league, and one of the best scorers in the league. There is literally almost no point in trading him. Well, actually, I'm going to get into why it's even a question and kind of how he put him in a hard spot. Because in a very recent interview where a reporter asked him about how he felt about the playoffs, he then responded that he was very tired of missing the playoffs, how he wants to be in the playoffs, how he always wants to be in the playoffs. He wants to be playing meaningful games when it comes to postseason, and that he's tired of watching them on his couch. And I mean, with the direction that the organization is going right now, they probably won't be making the playoffs anytime soon. So I'd be very, very, very scared that Kemba Walker would want to leave my team. So now that I got all that out of the way, let's get into my first reason why I think that the Hornets should actually trade Kemba Walker. My first reason is going to be that next year is the last year of his contract, which means they only have one more year to make the playoffs. And with the way the organization is right now, I can highly confidently say they most likely will not be a playoff team next year, which will probably prompt Kemba Walker to start thinking about leaving that team. Because just think, if he's really that set on wanting to be a playoff contender, wanting to be in the playoffs, just wanting to be in the mix, right? Why would he re-sign with a team that I don't think he's made the playoffs one time? Why would he want to re-sign with that? I really don't think he would, so I would really hardly consider trading him, because there's no point in just letting someone as talented as Walker, who you can get picks for, which would be very important for you. So I mean, someone that you can actually get picks for and trade him for them instead of just letting him walk. I think if you're the Hornets, you actually have to think of it in your long-term success and not just your short-term success. Because short-term, yes, I mean, it's going to hurt you. You're going to lose games. But look on the bright side, you're set for the future. You're going to get some picks for him. And I mean, you might get someone just as talented, if not more talented in the draft. You really never know with it how it's going to go. So that's a big reason. I really think the Hornets are really going to have to just consider that in their head. And I mean, unless they really think they can re-sign Kemba Walker to the deal, I really don't think that they should. And also, my second reason is going to be, since they are rebuilding, they're going to need as many draft picks as possible. So pretty much like segueing off of what I said at the end of my first reason, right now they only have one first-round pick next year and one first-round pick in 2 years. So I mean, if they were able to get probably 2 first-rounders from trading Kemba Walker to a team, then that would be huge for them. Like, could you imagine a team with 2 first-round picks? I mean, it always happens, and usually you can't really mess that up. If you can get 2 early first-round picks for somebody, like say you trade them somewhere like, just say Brooklyn, for example. I don't think it will happen. Just Brooklyn, for example. Brooklyn is almost guaranteed to be a lottery team, right? Well, you trade them for some picks, then you get their pick, and then you have your pick, that because you're going to be pretty bad because you traded Kemba. So you have your pick, that's a lottery pick, and you have Brooklyn picks, that's a lottery pick. That is 2 lottery picks. That is huge for a rebuilding team. I mean, even if you can get 2 mid-first round picks, that is very, very beneficial for you. Or if you get 1 and like 2 second-round picks and 1 first-round pick, that's still a very good deal for Kemba Walker. And I really would be looking for picks, as I think there's safe to say that they're in full-on rebuilding mode right now. I don't think it's really hard to debate that. And now my third and final reason is going to be, it would help their salary a lot, and a salary is also another very big thing in the rebuilding process, as right now they have the 22nd worst salary in the entire NBA. Part of that reason is because of Kemba Walker's contract as of right now, as in the next 2 years he'll be taking up $24 million in their cap, and next year we'll be making $12 million. So I mean, if you're able to get rid of that, I mean, it's not that big of a contract, but if still you're able to get that, you're now freeing up $12 million in cap space, which would be very, very big, as you'll be able to sign some role players and everything, so you can really build a team around your young stars that you hope to draft. So if you're able to draft pretty good players in the early first round, like they will hope to, and they hope to blossom into stars, you can now start building a team around those people, unlike you did with Kemba Walker, unfortunately. But I mean, Now they just need to build a team around whatever star or whatever young star they hope to get out of the draft at least. Now you can build a team around them in that salary cap. So salary is another huge component to rebuilding teams, and actually salary is probably the main reason why some teams need to rebuild. They offer these dudes huge contracts and then bites them in the ass, and they can't get other free agents that would help the team. It's just a big bad thing, like Omer Ashik, probably one of the worst, Luol Deng, one of the worst contracts. And look, all those teams need to rebuild. But now I'm just rumming on, so I'm going to wrap everything up. So pretty much what I said, to recap, they need to trade him because, he's kind of showing signs that he doesn't want to resign. If he wants to be in a playoff team, they most likely want to be a playoff team for a while, so they're most likely going to have to trade him before free agency hits, and he just leaves and walks away from the team all by himself for nothing. And overall, it would just make sense for him to trade him because they would be getting picks, which are needed for rebuilding. They would be clearing up cap space. It all really makes sense, and it's a win-win. Kemba finally gets to go to his playoff team, and probably in the next year, and then, the Hornets get their draft picks and try to rebuild and help that process go on a little bit faster. So yeah, but unfortunately guys, that's going to be it for this video. So if you did like the video at any point, hit the like button. Please hit the like button if you really like the video, and if you really like the video, please hit the subscribe button. That would literally mean the world to me. And comment below, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Kemba will be traded? Do you think Kemba will resign? If not, where do you think he'll be traded to, or where do you think he will sign to in free agency? Do you think they should trade him? I want to hear all your thoughts below. Please, I'd love hearing what y'all have to think. Please comment below. And obviously I wouldn't be here without y'all, but also wouldn't be here without the real dude upstairs. You already know I'm talking about, Jesus Christ himself. He's just chilling up there. Yeah, hope you have a blessed day. Hope I have a blessed day. Hope everyone has a blessed day. And kids, don't think about you either. Never be vegetables. Always eat drugs. Stay safe, free, sleep, goodbye.